In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Glory to Jesus Christ.
Glory forever.
This is one of the most profound gospel readings. They all are profound, but this one is especially speaks to us because we have a tendency to not really listen closely enough. What is happening here? He basically has 10 servants. He gave each of them equally a pound, whatever that is, and one gained 10 more, the other one gained 5, and the other one took the pound and hid it, did not even put it into the bank so that it would bring interest, and of course he was condemned for his lack of faith and understanding and his unwillingness. We find ourselves often in times where we have to make decisions, this or that, this direction or that direction, good or evil. We find ourselves in that, all the time. It's always before us. Bless that person, don't bless that person. Love that person, don't. We're constantly making these juggling acts, these decisions about who we should love and how we should love and what we should do, and what we should try to do, what we should step forth out on and do. And so many people, young people today, I'm just going to say young people today, people in their 20s and 30s, who have grown up in a very materialistic age. They've grown up in a time when, I'll do it for myself, but not necessarily for anyone else. And they're highly motivated to get things done for themselves, but not to serve the needs of others. And if serving the needs of others gets something for themselves, then they're more apt to do it. But the truth of the matter is that God gave each of us talents. He gave each of us the pound, you might say. He gave it to each and every one of us. And our goal is to bear fruit. To bear fruit. We cannot always know the outcome of any given act at any given time. But we do know that through the testimonies that the Lord gave in the Good Samaritan, how the Good Samaritan was able to take the man who'd been beaten and left for dead and to take him to an inn and to help him recover. These are the things that he had been preaching all along as he moved towards Jerusalem. And even the apostles themselves could not withstand the temptation to abandon him at the cross. So God knows that it's not easy for human beings to do the right thing. It's not easy for us to put our hope and trust in him. And yet, it's so imperative that we actually do it. Or it's imperative that we actually do. We actually trust him with all of our heart and all of our soul and all of our mind. We just open it up to him and let him make use of it however he will. And being attuned to that and being willing to do whatever it takes to let nothing separate you from the love of God means that you will be of service to those around you and those that you come in contact with at all times. So what does it mean to be of service? What does it mean to actually help other people? Does it mean to help people so that you can have somebody come up to you and say, oh, well, really good job, you're so great, you're so awesome? Is it for self-aggrandizement, or is it when you do something, you should do it so that nobody even knows about it? No one would even know that you did it except that it was done and somebody did it anonymously. We don't like anonymous in our time period. For instance, in athletics, if someone is good at a particular sport or good at a particular acting or whatever, we give them a lot of praise and grandeur and awards and Tony Awards and Emmy Awards and Grammy Awards and every kind of award that we can imagine. We actually make everybody in Little League, they now make everyone get a trophy. If you even played, you get a trophy. You get to be proclaimed. You did a great job. You were great. Here's a trophy for you. But what happens is that when people get older, when they start to run into struggles and difficulties and trials and tribulations, there is no one there to cheer them on. There is nobody giving them the little award, little nickel, $5 award that they give to people. There's nobody to do it because nobody really cares, because there's indifference, because, well, that was good for them, but this is not good for now. So it's important, brothers and sisters, that we do what's right. We actually do what's right. We are the people that have been given the talents, given the pound. We're the people that even if we only can get 5 pounds, even 4 pounds, even 3 pounds, even just the usury from the bank, God can bless us and bless our activity. But if we just simply let it sit on the shelf, saying, well, he's going to come, I know, but I'm just going to leave it on the shelf. Forget that. And then actually, you might actually forget you even had it after a while. You might forget that you actually were given those talents or given that pound. And then you kind of go, well, so when he comes, what does you can say, well, I knew you were tough, Lord. I just knew you were tough. I just did what I could, and I stuck it in here. You can have it back. I don't really want it. And that's not going to be good for you or me or any of us. We don't want him to say, depart, ye workers of iniquity, to Tartarus where the worm dieth not. We don't want to hear that. We want to rise with him in resurrection at the end of our life. We want to rise up in paradise to be with him forever. And the only way to do that is to invest yourself, those gifts that God has given to you, and to seek to bear fruit with them. Glory to Jesus Christ.
Glory forever.
Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. Blessed are the blameless in the way who walk in the law of the Lord.